Hello everybody, it's Carmen here from Oscha Slings with Toddler. Nice to be here today with you all. I'm going to be doing this live with Toddler again today, so showing you some of our new releases that are coming out. So I'll just have a little look and see who's in the chat. And if somebody could please share the link to our clan, that would be great.
Cool. Yeah, so get started. We thought it might be interesting today to sort of almost have a little chat between us, but also for everybody who's not seen so much of Carmen yet, for her to have a chance to tell you all a bit about herself. And we don't know where this will go, it won't be long, don't worry, we'll get to the wraps. But yeah, talk a wee bit about weaving and other things that interest us.
Yeah.
So fire away.
Well, so I started the company just over 2 years ago. I was initially Toddler's maternity cover, and then I was lucky enough to stay on afterwards, and now we work together in the design department. But actually, it's not the first time our paths have crossed in work.
No, that's right. When was that? 10 years ago?
Yeah,
10 years ago
we worked together.
Yeah,
in another company.
So we're in the same building, different companies, so we would see each other through a summer, I guess, for a while.
Yes, very different types of fabric as well. Oh yes, here we are. Oh, Denise, hello.
Yeah. So I guess we were just talking about how we weave with so many different types of yarn here at Oscha, and I don't know how you find that compared to what you did prior.
Yes, quite different. I've done a lot of different things over the years, but what I love about Oscha and working here is the amount of colours I get to use. You know, I've worked quite a lot in menswear, and it's lots of navies and darker colours and accessories, but usually, you know, navies, darker colours, so it's great at Oscha being able to use all these beautiful bright colours. Yeah,
I don't know if any of you know this, but when you go in to apply for a textiles job, especially as a weaver, you actually get tested for your colour vision. So unless you pass that, you can't work as a weaver. So we do need to know colour, but often don't get to use it. Yeah, I spent my last job before working here was designing airplane seating and train seats, which again, quite navy and grey, not much colour there. So yeah, this feels like getting to play with all the palettes, which is really nice.
And talking about palettes, I will introduce you to our first release we've got this week, and this is the Kelpies Cordelia, and this is on our beautiful lavender warp, which fades from a lovely deep tone of lavender at the top right through to lighter in the middle, and then down to the darker deep tone at the bottom part of the rail as well. So it's on a BCI organic combed cotton warp, and it's really lovely. And again, this is our Kelpies design, and in the weft in this one we've got again BCI organic combed cotton in a really nice 3-colour grad. So this is our Joe grad, and you might have seen this the last time we were showing you the fabrics, as it's the same grad that was on our
Realm of Middle Earth border.
That's the one. And it fades from a beautiful red, Joe red tone into a lovely navy and through into a deep purple. So it's really nice, and I think it works really well on this Kelpies warp as it just fades them in and out beautifully, and I think it sits really nice.
Yeah, kind of gives it a bit of a shimmer effect just through the colours.
Yeah, and the nice thing about this one as well is the back is absolutely gorgeous as well with the colours. You can see the colours gradients in the back fading through really nicely. So I'm going to wrap this, and I might let Will talk a little as I go, because I'm not really used to wrapping live. So
yeah, well actually first what I'm going to do while Carmen starts off wrapping is just check if any of you had any comments. Oh, lots of hellos. Hi Pam, Lydia, Rosie, Denise, thanks for coming back. And Katie, and Emmanuel, and Sylvie, and Ali, thank you. Oh, Pam says, my laptop hates these live videos, it keeps freezing. My mobile loves it. Oh no, you can't get it on a big screen. Oh, don't worry, we'll try and give you a few close-ups so you can get a feel for it even on your mobile, and see if that helps. But yes, let us know if you've got any questions or anything particular you want us to make sure we show you. during the video. Katie says, the lavender warp is so gorgeous in person. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're actually really loving it. It's grown on us. I think sometimes when you design something and it's digital or you've just got yarn swatches, we kind of know what it's going to be, but it's always that kind of, the surprise of seeing the finished fabric, I think, is always a good moment when you see it come together.
And I think this lavender warp looks quite different with the wefts across it. So these darker wefts across it I really, really like. And then there's lighter wefts as well, which make it a lot lighter and more kind of spring-like.
Different character, I think. So that's a nice thing to be able to do, get different things out of one warp and play with the mood of the fabric and the different, different feel of things.
Yeah. Grab my baby.
I wonder whether I might just start wrapping at the same time. Sorry, we've not done these videos together much before. Obviously last time was the first one, so we are a little bit making it up as we go along, but that's okay. So yeah, just to kind of get going, we've got on the same warp Willow Lavender, which is totally different characters. We were just saying, so it's got this ecru weft, which is organic combed cotton alternating with boucle cotton. So I think you can just see there, hopefully, a bit of the texture coming through. So that, if you remember, was we first used the boucle yarn on our Anna Apotheca fabric. So I've brought back the little yarn swatches just to show you. So that at the top is the boucle yarn compared to just standard ecru organic cotton. So you can see how much texture that adds. And instead of 1 in every 4 threads in this, as it was in Anna Apotheca, in this fabric it's 1 in every 2. So you can just see it's really boosted up that texture and gives it an extra kind of cushy feeling and grip while you're wrapping. So I think, yeah, this one's going to be a really nice one, especially if you're starting off wrapping, but also to give you a bit of support if you have bigger kids. And if you like fancy stuff, then it's a good one to play with. So yeah.
Yeah. So the composition of the Kelpies is 100% BCI organic combed cotton, and it's 280 GSM is the weight of it, so it's a really nice weight. Because it's cotton, it's a really good all-rounder. So it's soft and mouldable, strong, supportive, something that the cotton yarn is really known for. So our tester was Anise, and she enjoyed this wrap. And I think one of the reasons she really liked it was the beautiful colours in the wefts. And she said it was really good for short lengths as well as longer, because if you get a longer length you can really play about with this beautiful reverse of the fabric when you're doing any of your finishes. So.
Yeah, have fun with those. Yeah, I think a wrap where you get that real contrast between the front and the back is lovely to have sometimes. And it doesn't have to be a high contrast to be interesting, but in this one I think just with that gradient of the colours in the weft, it's really lovely. So yes, I've got a size 4 here for the willow, so I'll just do a quick, just a front wrap cross carry and just tie it under bum. Just to show you and give you an idea. But again, I don't think I'll be able to do a shoulder flip or anything in this one, but you can just see how that would be great as a ring sling for something a bit more kind of subtle, but still with a lot of interest in the reverse side of the fabric. So yeah, I'm actually really enjoying the feel of this to wrap with. So I haven't wrapped with any other boucles, and I can feel the difference from the Anna Apotheca. It's just got that extra bit of I don't know, squishiness. Yeah, a bit more cush on your shoulders and that grip, which just makes it really easy to trust your knots and know that they're not going to go anywhere once you've got everything secure. So yeah,
it looks really nice. I think the texture really
so it pops the pattern out somehow as well, which just adds a bit of interest. And then there's also all these little, I do have a ring sling here, you can use that. If you've looked closely at willow before, which I know many of you will have, there's all these different kind of weave patterns in it, so I think the boucle texture just brings those out and adds an extra element of kind of playfulness for this pattern, which I think is quite nice for spring. So yeah, I think that's most of the deets. Kezia tested our Willow Lavender fabric, and she's written a lovely review, so go and check out her pictures, especially if you also want tips on how to tie an amazing headpiece out of Oscha sail scarves. Yeah, her pictures look incredible. So she says, I'm very impressed with the wrapping qualities, even in single layer carries, and even spinning and dancing in the rain. And I'm going to add, even while pregnant with her next squish, so I think that is definitely a vote of confidence for a good wrap. If you can carry a toddler in it while you're pregnant, I think it's, yeah, it's a winner. So the blend of this one is 70% BCI organic combed cotton and 30% the cotton boucle. So it's just slightly heavier than our medium at 289 GSM, but really it's a mid-weight wrap. Quantity wise, there was about 80 meters woven of this one, so it's not limited, but it's just a little bit of a shorter run than we sometimes do, so it translates to maybe roughly about 35 wraps, so that's information for you there if you've got your eye on this one. Yeah, I think that's probably all of the info for those two. So the last one, yeah.
I don't know how to edit. I know. First time wrapping in a live video.
That looks good. Hooray. Yeah, no, I wasn't even paying attention. I was like, yeah, of course she's done it, she's fine. Right, last thing we'd like to show you is if you've been keeping your eye out in the official Oscha pre-order group, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a very short release of a special short run on the Gilded Plum warp.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask Carmen to maybe help me hold this up. But so we have this lovely pea silk willow as well. So we wanted to show you that alongside the lavender ones because there was a request to do a comparison side by side, and we thought that was a good idea. So let me just loosen off this, and then we can get a bit of that fabric in there in the ring sling. So just so you can see those side by side. So the draw to purchase thread for these, because they're so limited, is over in the Oscha official pre-order group, and it's open now. So get involved, get over there if you fancy one of these. There's only a few different sizes, but the details are in the post that Adele has put up. Pop your name down, and the winner will be winners of the invoices. So it is a draw to purchase. Will be chosen randomly on Wednesday evening, Wednesday 22nd at 6 o'clock GMT, and you'll be contacted via email if you're one of the lucky ones. So yeah, if you fancy something limited edition, if your fan's purple.
Really lovely. A little bit closer.
Yeah,
the photos of it. It really is beautiful. The piece silk and the texture and against the colours.
Yeah, I think there's something about gold on purple that just has a really kind of rich
feeling to it. Yeah, really nice and rich. I know it's all about the purple today.
Yeah, so our little purple collection. I'll just pop this away if you want to check if there's any questions.
Yes, I can have a little look.
Oh yeah. Who are the Willow fans in Oscha HQ?
Yeah. Yes, I'm a bit of a Willow fan. I think it's a beautiful pattern. I really like it.
Yeah, it's good for accessories. I think that's why it has such an appeal, because not all of us are baby wearing, but we can all wear scarves.
Yes.
So Willow's a good one.
Yes, Willow's a good, exactly. And we'll have a look at the questions. Sorry, I'm scrolling. Okay, here we go. Both willows are beautiful. Thanks, Anise. Willow is gorgeous in real life, and I found it so comfortable while carrying my little one. Thanks,
thanks,
Rosie. Willow, lots of love for Willow.
Oh, that's good. Lots of excitement.
Bring them on.
Yeah.
The lavender warp is so gorgeous in person. Thanks,
Mhm.
Katie.
Cool. Yeah, I think we've
Thank you. Is that us?
I think so. Just check again at the end and see if there's any other questions. But hopefully we've covered everything that you all need to know. Oh, Katie says she needs both these purple willows. Oh, if you do, we want to see photos. Definitely. Yeah. So, oh, sorry, not a currently released question from Lydia. Cheeky ask, do you have any info you can give on? Oh, I can't get that to show me your full comment, Lydia. Jill is watching, so Jill, if you're able to have a wee read of Lydia's comment and see if that's something you can answer, otherwise we will get back to that just after this. So yeah, that's us.
So,
I don't know if there's any other news to share.
Yeah, the Mermaid Galaxy semi-custom will be opening for the group on Tuesday of next week, Tuesday the 28th of February, so that's a really lovely one. It's going to be really nice. The patterns have all been selected, the refs have all been selected, so it's just finalising things up at the moment, but it's going to be a really lovely collection, so
Yeah.
excited for that one opening, and it's open to everybody on the 29th, Wednesday 29th, 4 PM GMT, so
Yeah.
so yeah.
I have a very soft spot for the Mermaid Galaxy warp. I think that was my first pre-order I worked on with Laurie, like way back. So I have to get myself something this time. Yeah, and then in other news, our in-stock fabric made to order is open now too. So you can get any carrier or accessory in the fabrics we have available, and there's about 27 to choose from. So that's another exciting thing. Pam says, oh, and I wonder if this is what Lydia was asking about, the possible veil reweave. Ah, yes. So there's been rumours circulating. There might be something to look out for soon. I don't think we're allowed to say much more. Yeah, but if you like those colours, keep an eye out.
Yeah, keep watching.
Yeah. And we'll be back when it's time to actually show you them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it from us, I think. So thank you all very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Bearing with us, making it up as we go along, and hopefully telling you something useful about fabrics. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much.
See you next time.
See you next time.
Thanks
Bye.
everyone. Bye.